Hey, I'm Yogi Donaldo, your octogenarian yogi. In these videos, I'll share what I've learned over the years about yoga's ethics, its philosophy, its poses, its breath work, and meditation. Yogi Donaldo's YouTube channel is presented by Don English. People, including this instructor, have been injured doing yoga. As we age, recovery from injury takes longer and means time away from our practice. Consult with your doctor and work within your abilities. Here's what you'll need for this video. Good morning. This is Chair Yoga. I'm Don, and we'll be needing a chair this morning, a strap, and a couple of blocks if you have them, or something that you can use sort of as an improvised block. And we'll begin sitting in a nice, comfortable way. Our thighs coming straight out from the hips. That means our knees are about hips width apart, and our ankles are right underneath our knees. So we sit up nice and tall, shoulders back, broad across the chest. Try and balance the head. And we'll take a few minutes just to center, allowing our eyes to come closed. A few minutes just to center, to tune into our breath. Begin relaxing. Maybe slowing our breath, slowing our exhale, so to begin to slow down our heart rate. Begin allowing our blood pressure to begin to come down a bit. Maybe we've been moving around quite a bit. So just take these few moments to separate, letting go of our expectations, our judgments. Expectations about ourselves, about others. Let go of our thoughts about our situation, the quarantine, our change of routine. And just for the next few minutes, just paying attention to what's going on inside our bodies. To help do that, focus on the breath. Notice the sensations of the breath moving in and out of the nostrils. Maybe one's more open than the other. You pay attention to that. Pay attention to the feeling of the breath as it passes against the back of the throat. And with our next exhale, now let's release the head and neck. We'll let the head come down, chin come down toward the chest. Keep the shoulders back, keep the back nice and neutral. And just tune into the sensations of stretch in the back of the neck. On our next inhale, let's roll the head up on the right side, circling around to the back. Exhale down on the left. Nice smooth circles, using your breath to help move the head. And next time when the chin reaches the chest, we'll reverse, inhaling up left and down on the right. And maybe you're moving a little faster than I am, maybe you're moving a little slower. whatever. Try and stay tuned to your needs, your body. And next time when the chin reaches the chest, on our inhale, we'll rebalance the head. Now this time with our next exhale, we'll release the head to the right ear toward the right shoulder, drop that left arm and shoulder down. And remember, I'm mirroring you. Now we'll bring the right hand to the head, fingers reaching toward the ear, and just try to pull that ear a little bit more away from the shoulder, not really pushing down on the head. Comfortable breaths. Try and stay tuned to the breath. And release. And other side. And back to center. With our next exhale, we'll rotate the head to the right, keeping head and eyes level. Bring the head and eyes as far to the right as you can, keeping the body and forehead and face relaxed. Keep working to bring the head around as far as you can. And back to center. And then the other side. Actively draw the head. Continue to actively move the head toward the left. And back to center. Now let's drop the arms alongside, shoulders back, arms out to the sides, palms up. Then continue on overhead, lengthening, stretching, big stretch up, big reach. I'm interlacing the fingers, index finger pointing up toward the sky. And we'll do a little side bending to the right first. And center. And other side. And back to center. And then release the hands to bring the arms out to the sides, exhaling fingertips into shoulders. Inhale the elbows back. Exhale together in the front. Open with the inhale. Close with the exhale. And this time let's keep the elbows together. And inhale the arms to the front. Exhale, rotate the palms outward, inhaling upward. This time we'll keep the palms up. And eagle arms. Right arm crossing the left, pull the arms and palms toward each other. Lift the elbows and move the forearms from the face. release, and left over right. Release, a couple of shoulder rolls, and reverse. Some wiggles in the spine. So get everything loosened up. Now let's bring the arms out to the sides again. We'll do some arm circles. And reverse. And out to the front, and we'll do some wrist circles. And again, reverse. Switch around. And now let's bring the hands to heart. Hands in prayer, shoulders back. Working to slowly begin pressing the palms down. Keep the heels of the hands together. As far down as you can. Try and keep the shoulders back. And then letting the heels of the hands come apart. Continue to move the hands down. Try and keep the base of the fingers together. You're stretching out the fingers. And you should be feeling a nice stretch in the forearm. And release, and then we'll just shake out the hands a bit. Okay. Now let's walk our feet out to the outer edges of our mats. So our thighs are coming straight out from the hips, out at a nice angle. The feet are at the same angle. So the toes and the knees are all lined up. We're sitting toward the edge of the mat. And then with the hands on the inside of the knees, press the knees back. And with the hands firmly on the knees, we're going to do some shoulder twists. So, right shoulder down, left shoulder back, and we'll look back up over the left shoulder. Keep pushing that right knee away. Should be feeling a bit of a stretch in the groin. And back up, and other side. Press that left knee back. We want to hold it long enough so that we really begin to feel it. Remember that it takes several seconds, 20 to 30 seconds, for the body to fully register the stretch. So we'll come back up. Now let's walk the feet back into center. We'll bring that right ankle up over the left knee. So the ankle bone is just outside the thigh bone. We have the left thigh coming straight out from the hip and the knee right over the ankle. Now a little gentle pressure on the knee here with the right hand. Engage the foot. And try and relax that right hip as you press that knee down. And of course, we're always careful that we're not causing any issues if we know that we have problems with the hip or a knee, and make your adjustments so that you're protecting whatever needs to be protected. Now, big inhale. And as we exhale, we'll hinge forward, keep the back in neutral. Go as deeply as you can. Try and keep that hip, that right hip relaxed so that you can get a good stretch. And on an inhale, we'll come back up. And we're going to let this leg slide across, hanging over the outside of the left thigh. And then we're going to do a little twist here. So with the left elbow right there at that right knee, on the outside of the right knee, and the right arm around behind the back, to the back of the chair, we come into a bit of a twist. So we're actively using that left elbow to press against the outside of the right knee to try and move that knee a little bit more to the left. And we're deepening the twist by sucking the belly in a bit. And looking over that right shoulder. Release back to the front and back to sitting. Now let's bring that left ankle across the right knee again. Ankle bone just outside the thigh. Gentle pressure with the left forearm on the knee, and you might want to engage that foot. Stretch up and hinge forward. Inhale back up. And then let that leg slide across. Right arm, right elbow outside the thigh. Left hand around behind. Find the chair back any place you can. And straighten out that arm. And release back to the front. And come out of the, fully out of the twist. Now again, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, broad across the chest. Let's bring that right knee up to the chest. Trying to engage the foot. And we'll do some little ankle circles here. And reverse. And just switch directions a couple of times. And then keeping that knee in toward the chest to bring the arms out to the sides. And then extend that leg up. And release. And now let's bring the hands to the leg and lift that straight leg as high as we can. replace the foot. And the other side. Let's bring the left knee into the chest, fingers grasp around the shin, and we'll circle the ankle. A few times in each direction. And whatever feels good. The knee in toward the chest, we'll open the arms. Extend the leg. Hand around the back of the leg. Raise that leg. And release back to the front. I'm going to come back to that on the other side, extending that leg out, hands around the back of the leg, and I'm going to point my toes and then flex the toes, foot toward me. And as you do, alternating between the two, holding for just a little bit, notice the difference. With the toes pointed, we can bring that leg back a little closer to our body. And it feels quite a strain when we bring the toes back toward us, alternating the flexion of the foot. And let's try it on the other side. And back to the front. Now let's take our blocks and place the blocks between, one block between the feet, the other block to the outside of the right foot for our seated triangle twist. Use your inhale to stretch up, exhaling hinge forward, left hand to the center block, turn right, and then circle that right hand around to the small of the back, so the fingers are running down the back, and you're looking, rotating the head up toward the sky. Now, right hand to the right knee, press down into that knee to help lift the body back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Right hand to the center block, turn to the left, circle that left palm to the small of the back, lift the shoulder, look upward. Left palm to the knee, press up. We'll move that center block outside the left foot. So we'll this time be reaching across to the block on the outside of the foot. So it'll be a little more of a stretch, a little more of a reach. So if you need to alternate the block on one of its edges to give yourself a little more height, do that. stretch, hinge, left hand reaches. Turn the body, palm to the small of the back. Right palm, right knee, press up. Exhale, hinge forward. Right hand, left block, turn left, palm to the small of the back. Elbow, shoulder, and head turned up. Left hand, left knee, press up. Now sitting way out toward the front edge of the chair, and I'm going to turn on the side here. You can continue to point straight ahead. Reach back to the back for a seated back bend. Arch the back, open up, stretch to the belly. And back up. And then we'll do some seated cats. Exhale, round the back, looking down. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, collapse the chest. Inhale, stretch the belly. And back to center. And we'll set these blocks aside. Now we'll take our strap. Again, sitting out toward the front edge of the chair. We'll extend the leg out. And if your heel doesn't come to the floor, what we want is to have the knee straight, the heel on the floor. So if the heel doesn't come to the floor, then one of those blocks under the heel will help. And we'll begin. Good grip on the strap as we draw the toes back toward us. Try and activate the foot as much as you can. Engage the toes so every muscle that you can engage in that leg and foot is working. Now we'll let the strap slide back toward the heel as we press the toes toward the floor. Same thing, try and keep as much activation in those muscles as you can. And switch. And switch. And again. And again, toes toward the floor. relax. As you relax, tune in to the sensations of relaxation in that leg and foot, also in the hands, as you relax the grip on the strap. And bring the strap to the left foot. Toes toward the floor. And switch. And begin. Floor. And relax. Now we'll extend that right leg for some leg lifts. Good grip on the strap. Exhaling, draw that straight leg up, high as it'll come, and then breathe comfortably. Gently lower, relax, and tune in. And repeat. Gently lower. Relax. And repeat. Gently lower. Relax. Now, strap around that right foot with the left hand on the strap, or right hand on the strap, sorry, left hand is on the chair. Bring that leg up parallel to the floor and then all the way out to the right as far as it'll go. Try and keep pacing forward. And in and over the top of the left thigh as far as you can bring legs straight. And center. Gently lower. Relax. And we'll switch strap to the other foot. Both hands on the strap. Exhale that leg up. High as it'll go. Gently lower. Relax. Repeat. Gently lower. Relax. Repeat. Gently lower. Relax. Now with the strap in the left hand, right hand on the chair seat, like parallel to the floor, and then all the way out to the left. Center and across the right thigh. Center and gently lower. Relax and tune in. We'll set the strap aside. And now, sitting toward the front of the chair, thighs straight out from the hips. This time we want the toes back just below the knees or behind the knees. Arms alongside the chair. Bring the arms parallel to the floor, lean forward, shift the weight to the feet, and come to standing. Inhale the arms up overhead, look toward the hands, standing back bend, engage the buttocks. Hold for a few breaths, and then forward fold. Hands on the thighs, back in neutral. Hands slip down the legs. Only as far as they can come, keeping the knees straight and the low back from rounding. Soften the knees, standing back bend. Arms up overhead, look toward the hands. Exhale, prayer. Drop the arms, shoulders back. We're going to come to chair pose. Inhale the arms up, parallel to each other. Exhale, flex the hips and knees. You can have the arms up at any angle, including on your knees for support. Find the position that works best for you. Hands to knees, straighten the knees, back in neutral, and a forward fold. Soft knees, standing back bend. Look toward the hands. Engage the buttocks. Hands to prayer. Back to the front. We're going to use the chair for some squats. I'm going to do this to the side. You can be facing me, probably be better to face me. So that you can see, trying to keep the back legs at least on the mat. Now, put the hands on the chair, just let the hands slip down as you come all the way down and back up. Stop anytime you feel you need to. And back to standing. And we're going to bring the chair just off the mat, and we'll do a warrior one first. Right foot forward, left foot back, ankling the back foot and roughly aligning the heel of the front foot with the arch of the back foot. Chair there if you need it for support. Inhale the arms up, exhale, bend the knee. I'm going to bring my hands to my hips, and I want to remind you to push that left hip forward. Keep the back little toe on the floor. And deepen the knee bend as much as you can. Should be feeling a nice stretch. Deepen by walking the right toes forward, all the while keeping the back foot on the floor. Little toe wants to roll up, but press it down. Now we're going to move to runner's stretch, straightening the leg and fold forward over the straight leg. And I'm going to bring my hands to my leg. You can have the hands on the leg. Maybe they reach the floor. Maybe use a block. Maybe bring the hands behind the back. If you do, interlace the fingers. Come as deeply as you can, keeping that leg straight. Inhale up and step the feet back together. Left foot forward, right foot back, angle the back foot. Right hip comes forward this time. Hands at the hips. Exhale, bend the knee. Straighten the knee and fold forward over the straight leg. Hands on the knee, hips behind the back. I've interlaced my fingers. If you'd like, you can bring the arms to clasp hands and arms high. That's not necessary. Inhale, back up. A little wide apart there, so a little assistance. Standing back, bend arms overhead, look toward the hands, engage the buttocks. And hands to prayer. Next we'll do a triangle. Stepping the right foot forward, left foot back. This time we turn and we face the chair. And yeah, it might be better to do it outside. Got the chair close by there for support if you need it. So, right foot facing forward, left foot toward the side of the mat, float the arms out, and then reach over that straight right leg. Keep the arms parallel to the floor. Feel a stretch in the inner thigh, and windmill the arms. I want to bring this top arm, hand around to the small of my back. To remind myself to push my hips forward. Release, circle that arm around to come back up. Turn the feet, other side. Circle that arm to the front. Circular motion helps to bring us up. Turn the toes toward the front. Hands at the hips. We'll let the hands slide down the legs. Forward fold. Legs straight, knees straight, back in neutral, coming as far down as you can. If the hands comfortably come to the floor, that's fine. If they don't, that's okay. You keep them on the legs, or you can use the block under your hands. Hands back to the thighs, hinge up, walk the feet together. And then we take this. Pull everything back a little bit. And I think we'll turn the other way. Sun salutation. Chair, seat toward you. Stand up close to the chair. Inhale, arms up overhead, look toward the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Forward down toward the chair seat. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step back about 3 feet. Pull the hips back, flatten the back, stretch the spine. Inhale, cobra. Grip the side of the chair, hips forward, relax. Exhale back. Inhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, back bend. And prayer. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back. Stretch and flatten the spine. Inhale, cobra. Exhale. Inhale, step to start. Exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, back bend. Exhale, prayer. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, half. Exhale, step back. Stretch and flatten the spine. Inhale, cobra. Try to press up off of the hip or off of the shoulders. And hang. Exhale. Inhale, step forward. Forward fold. Inhale, back bend. And prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back bend. Prayer. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And come back to center. Back to sitting, back to the start. Full circle. Thighs coming out from the hips, knees over the ankles, knees about hips width apart. Backs of the hands resting on the thighs. We'll take a few minutes to center, to allow the body to incorporate, the body and the mind to incorporate all the things that we've done this morning. And stay tuned into your breath, sensations of breath in the body. May we be friendly toward the joyful, compassionate toward the suffering. May we celebrate the good in others and remain impartial to their faults and imperfections. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Stay sitting here as long as you need to. Thank you for joining me. Have a great day.